you. Show me your wares. Blood One is dead. There aren't many people I wish that on. The Blood One is better off there. Let's deep.
Hey, you! I gotta go. Let this...
Did you?
I talked with Thoris. He ordered the slaves to be set free.
Okay, if Thoris ordered it, but I have to ask myself why he decided on something like that.
But you aren't being paid to ask questions.
All right. I'm obviously not needed here anymore, so I'll go get me some stew. Put down that weapon.
Put away that weapon.
Are you deaf or what? I said, put down that weapon. You asked for it. Put away that weapon. Put that weapon away.
All's well. You can make yourselves scarce.
Great. I know a cave in the swamp where we can gather for now, but then what?
Leave the swamp towards the southwest. The water mages have set up their camp near the ruins of the old temple. They're going to show you the way out of this valley.
Thanks. Thank you so much. We're all very deeply...
Never mind.
Put away that weapon. Will you put away that damn weapon? You asked for it. Put away that weapon. Put away that weapon. Put down that weapon. Will you put away that damn weapon? Are you dead for what? You asked for it. Put down that weapon. You asked for it. Yeah, run as fast as you can. Put that weapon down. Put down that weapon. Put that away or you're in for it. Put that away or you're in for it. It's not like I didn't warn you. I warned you. I'll get you yet. I'll get you. Cut out this magic crap already. Just stay away from the licking. Magic of yours. Stop it this instant. Are you asking for a licking? Stop it. You asked for it. You asked for it. Cut out this magic crap already. Are you asking for a licking? Stop it at once. You asked for it. You asked for it. Nothing there.
Hey! Let's I have freed the prisoners.
Very good. May they return safe and sound to their homeland.
About Raven. He has a gold mine, and he has the prisoners digging for gold.
That sounds like him. You must get the prisoners out of there.
Yes, of course. I'm working on it. There is even a fellow with the bandits who claims to know Raven's plans. His name is Fortuno. He says that Raven wants to get into the temple to get a powerful artifact.
And? Did he know more about this artifact?
He could only tell me that Raven has had the grave of a priest of Addonus opened.
This grave may contain the key to the temple. You should take a look around there.
Raven has forced the prisoners to excavate the grave of the priest.
That is not good. You must hurry and stop Raven.
I made my way into Raven's quarters.
And? What about Raven?
I came too late. He disappeared into the Addonus temple right before my eyes.
What? That is a catastrophe. Why didn't you follow him?
I couldn't follow Raven. He blocked the entrance from inside.
I must think. The question is, how did Raven get into the temple? And what did he do before he passed through the portal?
He spoke an incantation at the gate.
And before that?
He opened a burial chamber. I already told you about that.
Right. A ritual. Yes, that's it. I fear that Raven has made the power of the Guardians of the Dead his own. He got his knowledge of the temple from a spirit. You must go to Mixier and tell him about this. May Adonos protect you.
Any new findings?
The builders of these ruins fascinate me. It is just too bad that their language is as dead as they are. Even their mighty rituals and summonings could not save them.
Summonings?
The builders had a strong connection to the spirit world. If I have understood correctly, they believed they were in constant contact with their ancestors. They held regular summonings and rituals to ask the spirits for advice or to gain enlightenment.
The undead that I know never had much to say.
The builders did not create soulless undead such as zombies or other evil creatures. These spirits were the souls of great warriors, priests, and rulers. So far, I have no doubt that they really exist.
How did these spirit summonings work?
The Guardians of the Dead had their special formulas they used to pacify the spirits. The descriptions I could find here, however, are in part very confusing. Only rarely do I get a clear answer to my questions.
Saturas sent me. Raven has made his way into the temple and blocked the portal from the inside. Saturas thinks he got his information about the temple from a ghost.
By Adonos! He must have summoned the High Priest Cardamon to ask him about a way into the temple. According to the records, his grave was in the caves under the fortress. You will have to do the same, but you cannot ask Cardamon anymore. The grave of the warrior prince Quarhodron is supposed to lie in the west of the valley. You will have to find it and waken Quarhodron. It is written in these inscriptions how a believer of Addonos can summon a spirit.
Do you think that'll really work?
I've read a lot of crazy ramblings. For example, the writings of Iberion, the leader of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. But I believe every word of the author of these writings.
The Brotherhood of the Sleeper didn't spread just lies. The Sleeper really existed.
But it wasn't their lies that made them implausible. It was their words as such. They were more confusing than believable. They showed the excessive use of the swamp weed they smoked. It is the seriousness and prudence in the words on this stone tablet that convinced me that this man wrote the truth.
Why Quarhodron? Why not the High Priest Cardamon?
Raven has desecrated the grave of Cardamon with his summoning. We can assume that. We shall have to look for another spirit.
Are you really serious?
I want to explore every possibility. Even if there is only a ghost of a chance for us to meet one of the builders, then we have to do it. Raven has managed to do it after all.
Assuming I want to summon this ghost, what do I have to do?
Find Quarhodron's grave in the west of the valley. His ghost can be summoned by the words of the Guardians of the Dead, which I have written for you here. That's all. Now you just have to find the grave. Good luck, my son.
What was that again about the warrior prince Quarhodron?
You have to find his grave and summon his ghost with the words of the Guardians of the Dead. I have written the words down. You just have to read them aloud.
Wait a minute.
Can you teach me your skills?
I can instruct you in the art of alchemy, and I can show you how to teach your will-o'-the-wisp to search for objects.
Wait a minute.
That's nothing new.
Nothing there to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder there.
Why do you disturb my rest, Guardian? Tell me, what do you desire?
The land is plagued by earthquakes. We must do something, or the entire island will sink into the sea.
There is nothing left for us to do. The wrath of Addonos has fallen upon Jharkendar to punish the unbelievers.
Grant me access to the Temple of Addonos.
The temple will remain closed for all eternity. Thus did we in the council decide.
Someone has forced his way into the Temple of Addonos.
Nonsense. I myself sealed the door. It is impossible to pass.
Indeed. The praised wisdom of the ancestors is truly overwhelming.
A man of your standing does not speak to me thus. I cannot free myself of the impression that you are not the one you pretend to be. If you require my aid, you must first prove yourself to me. Answer my questions, so that I may be sure that I do not reveal myself to strangers.
Ask away.
I am Quarhodron, the old warlord of Jharkendar. You have woken me. To which caste of Jharkendar do you belong?
The Guardians of the Dead.
The abilities of a Guardian of the Dead would have allowed you to waken me, that is true. If you are truly the one you claim to be, you will be able to answer all of my questions. Except for one. Who once protected the people of Jharkendar from enemy attacks?
The warrior caste.
Who can give me a direct order?
The priests.
Who brought the evil upon us?
The warrior caste.
Who has the final word in the Council of Five?
The scholars.
Who alleviates suffering and attends to the ill?
The healers.
Who seal the portal to guard the world from evil?
I don't know.
Good. I trust you and shall grant you my aid.
Now listen here. A truly evil fellow has gained access to the Temple of Addonos. If you don't let me into the temple right now, it will probably be too late and everything will go down the drain.
That cannot be. The High Priest Cardivan and I are the only ones in Jharkendar who know how to open the gate to Addonos' temple.
Well, then your pal Cardamon must have blabbed. I'm telling you the gate was open. I saw it myself.
Well, there is truth in your voice. I shall no longer doubt your words.
I should hope so.
Take, then, the password. It is written on this stone tablet. Speak the words at the sealed gate of the temple, and it will open. My time is done. Alas, I can no longer help you. But remember, beware the chambers of Addonos, else your death is certain.
Wait, what about the chambers?
My strength is failing. Farewell. We shall meet again in the realm of the dead.
Jharkendar Akantar.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
has a new bearer. The final chamber has been opened.
But the gate appears closed.
This is not the gate to the final chamber. This gate merely leads to the antechamber. The bearer has closed it behind him.
How do I open the gate?
Move one of the levers.
Anyone?
All of these levers open the gate.
Your father built the trap. How would you know how it works?
Quarhodron. I can still hear the pounding of the hammers on the other side of the gate. After so long a time, the sword showed me revenge for my failure.
You mean you have seen which lever is the right one?
I have long forgotten it.
Try to remember.
It was so long ago.
Hey.
Look who has come. My master warned me that Innos would send his henchmen. But I had not expected that you would appear so soon. Well, since you were so quick, I shall give you a quick death.
You sold your soul to Beliar.
For a good price. I will command his armies as a general. And what about you? Do you know how much your soul is worth?
I'm only doing what has to be done.
Listen to him. You have sent me a humble servant, Innos.
Are you sure that I am a servant of Innos?
What? What are you saying?
Don't you consider it possible that I could be a servant of Adnos?
Nonsense.
Maybe I also serve Beliar, or only myself.
Well, in that case, you are not even a worthy opponent for me.
I've had it. Let us begin.
Are you in such a hurry to die? Well, since you insist.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder.
The earthquakes have stopped, and as I can see, you're still among the living. Does this mean that your mission was successful?
Yes, Raven is dead.
Then it is over. Thank Adanos. You have done well, my son. We're deep in your debt. You have snatched a powerful weapon away from evil and restored the balance in this part of the world. When the earthquakes died away, we discussed what should happen now, and we have reached a conclusion. Go and take the Claw of Beliar. May it be yours to bear from now on. In your hand, it may prove a mighty ally for us. Use it wisely, my son. May Adonos help you. We shall remain here and see to it that the temple is restored to its old brilliance. Only Mixar is already on his way to Khorinis to support Vatras. Vatras has been alone in the city for too long.
I have taken the Claw of Beliar.
The Claw of Beliar is a very special weapon. It has its own will and consciousness. You, who now possess this mighty weapon, are its lord and master. It is a part of you, and will adapt itself to your capabilities. However, it will not do that of its own free will. Only Beliar himself can force it to obey you.
What can I do with the weapon?
That lies in your hands. You've conquered the weapon, and you are now its master. I can only recommend to you what you can do with it. Either you give it to me, and I shall see to it that it can do no further harm, or you put its power to use and wield it in battle.
And why should Beliar help me?
Only a prayer to Beliar can achieve that. But be careful. Beliar is malicious. If you arouse his wrath, then he'll let you feel it.
I see. Couldn't you keep the weapon safe?
If you give it to me, then I shall render it harmless, so that it can no longer be misused. So consider well what you will do.
What will you do now?
We shall stay here and help the temple regain its former glory. All too long have its walls been in this lamentable condition. As far as you are concerned, my son, I am glad to see that I was not mistaken about you. You are the preserver of the balance. There is no longer any doubt about that. Without your courage and strength, the island of Khorinis would have drowned. We thank you and will honor you in our thoughts. Devote yourself now to the other tasks that lie before you, and return this world to balance and peace. Now go and fulfill your destiny, Preserver. Our prayers will be with you. May Adonos protect you.
Hey, you!
Wait a minute.
About that grog. Here's your 20 bottles.
What? Really? Just like that?
Well...
Okay, I'll pay for them.
Haven't you got anything more interesting than gold?
Let's see. I've got this ring here. I won it gambling in a filthy dockside tavern years ago. Back then, the guy told me it was magic. No idea whether that's true. Maybe you want that instead of money.
Give me the money.
All right.
I know who murdered Angus and Hank.
Good for you. They're both dead. So who cares now? No pirate ever got rich through vengeance. Just as long as I have my grog back.
Hey,
All right. You're the better fighter. What do you want?
hey.
Great. Now Greg is making me saw planks.
I know who murdered Angus and Hank.
Who? Who did it?
His name is Juan. He's one of the bandits.
You've got to do that bastard in, do you hear me? He must not get away with this.
Juan is history.
And? Did he suffer?
Come off it, kid.
Oh well, just as long as you killed the swine.
What are you doing now?
I'm taking a break. Francis got my old job. Let him saw planks until his arms fall off.
Hey, you! I've got a recipe for you.
Great. Let me see. What kind of recipe?
Be careful. That's absolutely deadly stuff.
You're scaring me, but I'll give it a try anyway.
It's from Snaff.
But it sounds terrible. I must try it at once.
What
I can...
So much for Raven.
Well, I'll be. That's unexpected. Caught him with his pants down, did you? That's certainly worth 500 gold pieces to me. You're quite the daredevil. Carry on like that.
The bandits have found a gold mine.
I knew it. That's why they came here. Nobody would volunteer to live in this monster-ridden bog. Good work. Here, I've got something for you.
Nothing there, nothing to be had there. Show me what you...
Everybody knows by now.
May Adonis light your path.
The missing people have come back.
Yes, you did it. Their journey has come to a good end. But our own journey must go on. So go, with the blessing of Adonis. Adonis, bless this man, light his path, and grant him the strength to withstand all dangers.
Someone's here to relieve you.
Have the matters beyond the northeastern mountains been settled?
Yes, they have. Raven is dead, and the threat has been averted.
Ah, that is good news indeed. Now, let us hope that such things will not happen again.
Hey, you! Will you stay in the city now?
One of us has to be here if Vatras leaves the city. One more thing I wanted to say to you. That really was a heroic feat that you accomplished in Jharkendar.
Unfortunately, I'm still not finished with my tasks here in Khorinis.
True, but I am sure that you will master them as well, Preserver.
We'll see.
And Adonis was pleased with what had arisen. He delighted in all the beings equally. But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became his.
I've got some honey tobacco. Tell me.
All right.
Hey. Nothing to plunder. Let's begin with the training. Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm training the...
Could you train me?
Sure thing. If you have enough experience, I can help you. Always remember, dexterity and long-range combat belong together like crossbow and bolt. The one
isn't worth a thing without the other. I understand. Hey, you! About...
Have you found...
I threw it into the harbor basin.
So? Well, the main thing is that it can no longer fall into the wrong hands. Here is your pay.
About...
You can forget the business. I have sent a few men. The Thieves' Guild is now merely a sad chapter in the history of this city.
I've been able to rescue some of the missing people.
And here I was, wondering where the hell you've been all this time. You're a member of the militia. You were not given orders for such an action.
But...
How many people did you find?
All those who were still alive.
All? I'm so proud of you. And I'm glad I let you join us. Here is your pay. That was a grand deed.
Have you got another job for me?
You have taken the package of swampweed out of circulation. Good. But I would like to know who is distributing the stuff among the people. It must be someone in the harbor district. If someone regularly came from outside the city, he would have been caught some time ago.
What exactly am I to do?
Find the dealer and get him to sell you some weed. That will not be easy, but we cannot arrest him otherwise. Talk to Mortis. He knows the harbor district. Perhaps he can help you.
Have you got another assignment for me?
Lobart the turnip farmer has problems in his fields. If we help him, it will solidify his relationship with the city. So go to him and see what is wrong.
Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat immediately and to arm himself appropriately. Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the King's guards most severely. Every inhabitant of Khorinis who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
Do you know where I could buy some weed?
No, piss off.
Do you know where I could buy some weed?
If I were you, I'd try my luck in the Red Lantern.
That would be a problem. I get so worked up. Do you really think? Why haven't I heard about this before? But he knew that all along. Who said that? Who said that? I got my own opinion of the thing or two. Better watch out. Touch ain't a big enough for me. Who said that? This is gonna change. Believe everything you hear. Will it ever change? Knew that would be for a thing or two. Who said that? He should have known that. Got my own opinion about that. I better watch out. It's only bad business. So why won't they listen to that? Would be a problem. Nobody ever asks me. I think he faces me. That would be a problem.
Do you know where I...
No, piss off.
Hey,
Hey, if you want to buy fish, come to my booth. For all your stuff,
800 gold.
all right, sold.
We've made some good deals today.
He should have known. Nothing's ever gonna change that.
I can only talk.
But he knew that all along.
Can I get special goods here too?
Sure, all my goods are very special. If you have enough gold, you can go upstairs with Naja.
I wouldn't have done it. I hardly know what to believe anymore. These were all just
There you are again. Have you heard news of my buddy William then? He's dead. Yeah, that's what I'd been expecting. Thanks for coming back here to tell me. I'll go down to the tavern and drink up his share of our last catch. That's what he would have wanted.
I don't believe this is going to change.
I used to say that myself. Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Do you know where...
No, piss off.
I've got to be on my way.
Some problem.
Hey, you!
That's not what I heard.
It's not what I heard. I'm no better off myself. Why haven't I heard about this before?
Who says things like that?
That was quite obvious. Where did you pick that up then? I can't believe that.
You should be proud to wear the armor of the king, rather than running around in these rags. Now go.
Hey! What do you know about the Harbor District? I want to find the one who's selling the swamp weed.
Well, the guys down there really don't talk much. And they're guaranteed not to say anything to one of the city guard. If you want to learn anything down there, you should... you have to take off your armor.
All right, and then?
The tavern and the brothel are probably the best places for you to go. Wait and see. If you're going to learn anything, then you'll learn it there.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion. I knew that would be a problem. I've got my own opinion about that.
You don't say. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Do you know?
No. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. That's not what my husband thinks.
Hey, you!
Can't keep anyone.
Here's your aquamarine ring.
Good for you. I thought you'd lost.
About those missing... I've been able to rescue some of the missing people.
I knew you'd succeed. Then I can finally go about my own business.
Really, how interesting. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
I heard they broke up a gang of thieves.
These are bad times. Don't tell this to anyone.
Do you know where I could buy...
No! Piss up!
Work someday, too.
Nobody ever asks me.
Hey, you!
I can only talk.
Hey, you! Where can I buy some weed around here?
Leave me alone.
Let's go upstairs.
Today's your lucky day.
Wait a minute.
Let's wait and see what happens.
He simply talks too much.
But he knew that all along.
That's what I've always said.
I wouldn't have done that.
And he was.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Hey, you! Where can I find my...
No idea. Better keep your fingers off of that stuff. Because if you keep asking about it, you might burn them.
Where can I buy some weed around here?
If you want me to tell you something, you better part with a few gold pieces.
How much do you want?
50 gold pieces should do.
Now tell me where I can buy weed.
Talk to Borka, baby. He'll have some weed for you. The next couple of hours belong to us. It's time for you to relax, lie back, and enjoy.
Nothing's ever gonna change now.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Really didn't deserve that.
Someone's gonna do the work.
Enough trouble as it is.
That's typical, isn't it?
It can't go on like this forever.
I've heard you're selling weed.
Says who?
No touching that.
That's beside the point.
I just want to know who sent you so I can be sure you're all right.
Really? How interesting.
That's exactly what I said.
So, do you want to cut a deal or not?
I don't believe this is gonna change.
All right. Let's make a deal. You give me 50 gold pieces, and then you'll get your weed. No haggling.
I won't tell her a thing for now.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
Let's make a deal. Here's the gold.
All right.
That's terrible.
Here's a fresh, resinous stalk of weed.
It was just like you said.
These are bad times.
Do you really think?
You don't say.
I already thought as much.
And it's gonna get even worse. He simply talks too much.
I agree with you completely. Those are all just rumors.
Hey! About that weed, I know who's selling the weed in town. It's Borka, the doorman at the Red Lantern.
Indeed? Do we have proof?
He sold me some swamp weed.
Fine. That's enough for us. I shall have him arrested at once. Here is your pay.
And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
This is gonna change.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
It's just like you said.
Nothing to be had there.
Is there these huge, disgusting plague beetles have become a real nuisance. They're everywhere. They'll eat everything in sight if you don't watch out. A few days ago, I was lying in the grass, minding my own business, just about to doze off, and one of those damn things was chewing on my shoe. You should have seen me run. Since then, I haven't been able to sleep in peace. Hey, you. I'm sure you have enough money to buy yourself some. Hey, you. I gotta go. Hey, you! I've explored the unknown part of the island, and what did you find? It was all about a mighty artifact. The Claw of Beliar. The Claw of Beliar? Where is it now? Do you have it on you? Yes, here it is. How very interesting. This weapon can be of great use to us, but it is also extremely dangerous. Take good care of yourself, and above all, don't lose it. So which we shall proceed as planned. You can go. Have you talked to Lester yet? Yes, I have peppered him with questions. He was able to tell me a lot, but he is completely exhausted. It's almost a miracle that he survived this escape at all. I have sent him to bed for now. What did he tell you? Nothing good, I'm afraid. He has seen not only a dragon, but also men in black, hooded cloaks. And if these men exist, then their presence will pose a possible threat. And I don't like that. Here, take my ring. It will protect you against magic. Are you still exhausted? And how? I told Xardas everything. Now I'm going to sleep for a while. Like 1 or 2 days, or longer. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Hey! How's the situation with everything is under? Carry out your... And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm so that he might restore it to the human if the beast should return.
Wait a minute. Andre sent me to you. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, sure. Those damn field raiders are making me sick. Do them all in. I don't care how.
Wait a minute. I've done away with the things.
Well done. Well, you're not a bad exterminator. I'll recommend you around. Here, take this as payment.
Have you got any?
I don't.
Hey, you! Hey! Hey, you! Show me your... Hey, you! Get this way. What is... Wait a minute. But if you need anything, you can come to me. So creating a magic blade is a very complicated and expensive... The blade is certainly of good quality, but a paladin sword is... Teach me. Hey, you! There you are again. I want that. Teach me. It's ready. To the barricade, come back.
Hey, you!
I've helped Lobart. Excellent. If Lobart is happy, then he will continue to sell his turnips to the city. Here is your pay.
Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat immediately and to arm himself.
Don't tell this to anyone.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. And he works all day.
Everybody knows by now.
That's terrible. He'd better shut up.
Ah, there you are again.
Don't tell me that. He works all day. He simply talks too much.
Show me your...
Honestly, that's what it's about. That's what I've always said. He simply talks too much. I won't tell her if that's typical, isn't it?
That's what I've always said.
He'd better shut up. And he works all day
He had
too.
better shut up.
Show...
I can't take care of her. Now that's typical, isn't it? Really, how interesting.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. You don't say.
Really, how interesting. These are bad times.
And it's gonna get even worse. And he works all day, too.
He simply talks too much.
Are you sure you want to go in there? I'm afraid you won't get very far. The orcs are on the other side.
If there's a way into the Valley of Mines, I shall find it.
Good, then go. Go within us.
How's the situation?
Everything's quiet. We have the situation under control.
How's the situation?
Everything's quiet. We have the situation.
Nothing there. What with? Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there to be had there.
If you want to live, go back to wherever you came from.
What are you standing around here for?
I come from the castle. They've sent me to look for those missing, and to check out the area.
Those missing?
Some fled when the dragons attacked. Most of them didn't make it. No surprise there. But if there are any survivors left, I'll bring them back.
Can you help me get into the castle?
Sure. But you have to do me a favor. If you can make it to the castle, talk to the Paladin Auric. Tell him that his brother bought it up there at the pass.
What do I need to know about this area?
The Greenhides have laid siege to the castle for weeks now. And those dragons are hiding out somewhere too. The entire Valley of Mines is teeming with orcs. No matter where you're headed, this won't be a picnic.
How can I get into the castle?
First of all, you can forget the direct path. But if you walk around the castle, you might have a chance from the back. You should stay away from the paths and use the river. It will be best if you swim downstream for a stretch. It should be easier from there. The orcs have set up a ram behind the castle. You can get in that way. Creep up on the orcs as closely as you can, and then run for it. You might just make it if you're fast enough.
Nothing there, see what we have there. Nothing there. Nothing we have there. Nothing we have there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder.
Halt! Who goes there? You haven't come to send me back into the ore mines, have you? I'll have to disappoint you then. There's no way I'm going back.
You're a convict on the lam, right?
How perceptive of you. Why else would I have crawled into this filthy hole?
That roast smells good.
Don't touch!
What's wrong with you?
You have to ask that? Just look around you. These damn lurkers have spread across the entire river since I've come here. First, there are only 2. Since yesterday, I've counted 5 at least. No idea how I'm ever gonna get out of here.
Have you tried getting through to the pass?
Do I look insane to you? 20 soldiers couldn't drag me out of here as long as those beasts are out there. I despise those things. I only have to smell them, and I break out in a cold sweat. And their constant gurgling makes the blood freeze in my veins. If you're that eager to have them skin you alive, go right ahead.
What would you give me if I killed the things?
Well, it would be enough if those lurkers in front of the cave would disappear. I found a lump of ore. I would give it to you in exchange.
The lurkers in front of the cave are gone.
Great. Now I can breathe again at last. Here's what I promised you.
Smart kid. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there, nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there, nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there, nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Halt in the name of Enos. I am Marcos, Paladin of the King. Say what you want and speak the truth.
Relax. I am in the service of Lord Hagen.
You're one of the troops. What orders bring you here?
I need to bring Lord Hagen proof that the dragons exist.
Then you shouldn't lose any time, and don't risk your life unnecessarily. Do you think you're going to find a dragon scale here you can take to him? Try to reach the castle and speak to Commander Garond. He must learn that you are on a mission from Lord Hagen, and he will take care of your assignment too.
I come from Garond. He needs to know how much ore is ready for transport.
Tell Garond that I had to leave the mining site because the orc attacks became too intense. I tried to reach the castle with a few people, but I am the only survivor. I have stored the ore safely. There are 4 chests. Go to Garond and report that to him. Tell him I will guard the ore with my life, but I don't know how long it will be before the orcs find me here. Tell him to send me some support.
I'll let him know. How's the situation?
I shall hold out, and I hope that Garond will send me support soon.
Halt! Stop right where you are.
No problem.
Really? Another lost little lamb, huh? First I took you for one of those evil bastards who are haunting the area. I can see you're probably not one of them. You look much too harmless.
You look like a hunter who doesn't know what to do with his time.
Yep, you got a point there. But what am I to do? I can't get back across the pass, so I'm just staying here doing what I do best. I'm sorry, though, for my pal Angrom. Come close to my fire and warm yourself up.
Are you a former prisoner of the barrier?
No, no. What are you thinking? I actually meant to strike it rich out here. Someone from around here told me that these are the best hunting grounds there are. Rich pickings, if you know what I mean. The only thing that's to be had here since those orcs have shown up is a punch in the face if you venture out too far. And I let those idiots put a flea in my ear.
I know those jokers. You seem to be doing all right, though.
Oh, well, I guess I can't complain. In spite of those blasted orcs, the areas by the river are the least dangerous. Looks like they don't dare go near the water. Just a coincidence, maybe.
Why are you sorry for Engrom?
Because he simply followed me without asking any questions. And now we gotten ourselves into this mess. Greed doesn't pay after all.
What are you hunting here by the river?
What a question. Just take a stroll along the river and you'll know what I'm hunting here. Lurkers, of course. Those things aren't easy to catch, but they taste all the better for it. Once in a while, I stumble across a scavenger, too. I don't turn up my nose at those either.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I see. So you've acquired a taste for it now. All right, but it'll cost you.
What do you want for it?
Would you happen to have anything to eat other than lurker meat? Maybe a hunk of cheese? Yeah, a hunk of cheese. I could die for a hunk.
I'll see what I can do. Here's your cheese. Will you teach me now?
Really, you got some? Oh man, it's been ages since I ate something like that. Thank you. So now, what about a lesson? Oh, yeah, sure.
What can you teach me?
What do you want to know? Hearts and...
What?
Shadow be...
How's it going?
Crappy.
What
else should I say? Nothing but up and down this damned river for days. Orcs lurking on the left, bandits hanging around on the right, and every day I eat lurker meat. I can't take it anymore.
Ever considered getting out of here?
Yeah, sure. No problem at all. First, I'll carve my way through the hordes of orcs, say hello to all the other monsters that are all over the place, and then I just stroll right across the pass. That would be quite a trick.
I got in here, too.
Are you trying to tell me you just came across the pass?
More or less, yes.
Then you got lucky. As long as things are so messed up around here, I'm not going to budge.
How's the hunting?
Hunting is my only consolation. But I'd like to see a target once in a while, other than these disgusting lurkers.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder.
Hey!
You. Who would have thought we'd see each other again? So, it looks like we both know how to stay alive. And as you can see, I've stuck with prospecting.
Don't you want to leave the valley?
Nah, I'll keep mining ore. I'm not gonna let a few orcs stop me. I've been through a lot more than that. Back then, when we were digging in the old mine, and suddenly the water broke through. But those are old stories.
How's your work?
Now, this rock is damn stubborn. Almost like it was trying to prevent us from taking the ore.
Can you teach me anything? I want to learn your abilities.
One less monster around.
Damn lucky when you came in. I very nearly shot you.
Then I guess I should be glad that you have such keen eyesight.
Save your breath. Talk to Sengrath if you want something.
How are things in the castle?
A few of the boys are practicing, but in principle, we're all just waiting for something to happen. This uncertainty is wearing us down. That's the strategy of those blasted orcs. They'll wait until our nerves are shot.
I knew it. I knew that someone would succeed. Have you come up with a pass? Our messenger managed to get through then.
No, your messenger didn't make it across the pass. I've come by order of Lord Hagen.
Accursed orcs. Well, Commander Garand will certainly want to speak to you. You'll find him in the large building guarded by 2 knights.
Where can I find gear here?
Tandor hands out the weapons. Engor, the steward, is responsible for everything else.
What about magic supplies?
We are equipped with spell scrolls. If you want some of them, let me know.
Who can teach me something here?
Ask Karoloth. He trains the boys in sword fighting. Maybe he'll teach you something too.
Show me your spell scrolls. You train people?
Yeah, once those orcs are even worse, the dragons attack again. Every single hand will be needed.
Can you train me too?
Sure. I'll train any good man. But besides your talent, you need a good weapon if you want to survive here. Ask the knight.
What about long-range combat?
What about it?
Can you teach me that too?
No, but you can ask Udar. He's the best crossbowman I know.
I want to train.
You're demanding more than I can teach.
I want to train.
Come back when you have more Come back when...
We soldiers wear our uniforms with pride. Get changed.
Hey, how are you?
How do you think I'm doing? I spend the whole day at the grindstone sharpening blades. And yesterday, Engor shortened our rations again. If it goes on like this, we're all gonna starve. Or we'll all be killed by orcs. Not a pleasant prospect.
Who is Engor?
Engor manages the provisions and shares out the rations. And they get smaller every week. Sure, you can bargain with them, but only for cold, hard cash.
And you can't afford that?
The most I can get for the lousy pay we collect is a couple of turnips.
What's up?
That damned Engor should hand out more rations.
What's up?
That damned Engor should hand out more rations.
Where can I find this Engor?
In the knight's house. Just go through the open entryway next to the smithy.
Hey!
What do you want?
I know a thing or two about forging.
Fine. So what?
Can I use your smithy?
I've got a lot to do. We'll only be in each other's way. Just wait until it gets dark. Then Parlif and I will hit the sack and you can work undisturbed.
Could you make a weapon for me?
I don't have time for that. Tandor hands out the weapons, I just make them. And Parlif sharpens them.
How's work?
I forge the weapons for the castle knights. Since we've been here, I've been fully occupied making new weapons. And we'll need them too. We'll show these damned orcs how sharp our blades are. Hey, Parlif, make those blades nice and sharp. Orcs are damn tough creatures.
Can you teach me something?
So you already know the basics, then you'll be in a position.
who has returned. Our hero from the barrier.
Good to see you, Milton. You here again?
Again. After the barrier collapsed, I entered the monastery of the Magicians of Fire. But once it was clear that the Paladins wanted to come here, my experience and knowledge of the place proved to be quite useful. So they decided then and there to entrust me with the holy mission of providing magical support to this expedition. Do you remember Gorn, Diego, and Lester?
Of course I remember the boys.
Well, Gorn and Diego didn't get far. They were picked up by the Paladins here in the valley. Lester has vanished, though. I have no idea where he's hanging around.
I've met Lester. He's with Xardas now.
One bit of good news, at least. Well, I have nothing pleasant to report.
So what is there to report?
The Paladins came here with the intention of getting the magic ore, but with the dragon attacks and the orcs, I can't imagine the Paladins will march out of here with the ore. No, Baianos. I feel the presence of something dark, something evil growing here. Something that emanates from this valley. We paid a high price for the annihilation of the Sleeper. The destruction of the barrier has ruined this place as well. We can all count ourselves lucky if we survive this.
How much ore have you stored away so far?
How much ore? Not one chest. We haven't had contact with the scrapers for some time. It wouldn't amaze me if they were all long dead. We are being attacked by dragons and besieged by orcs. This expedition is a complete disaster.
Where are Gorn and Diego now?
Well, Gorn is sitting here in the dungeon because he resisted arrest. They assigned Diego to a troop of scrapers. Ask the Paladin Parseval. He assembled the groups.
Let's go and free Gorn.
Well, the problem in this matter is that Gorn is a convicted prisoner. But if we're lucky, Garand will agree on a deal, and we can buy his freedom.
Yes, maybe.
Keep me in the picture.
What is your task here?
Originally, I was supposed to assay the magic ore, but we haven't seen much of that so far. Now I'm concentrating on the study of alchemy.
Hey.
Ah, so you're the guy who made it across the pass.
Yes.
Great. I'm Engor. I manage this expedition. Just don't get the idea that I give anything away for free. But if there's gold in your pockets, I'm always willing to cut a little deal.
You're the one who deals out the rations, or so I've heard.
That's right. Why? Should I feed you now too? If there's anything you want, you'll pay for it, just like everyone else.
Have you got anything interesting for me?
I can get you better armor. Heavy militia armor, if you're interested. It's not cheap, of course. So go get the gold, and I'll give you the armor.
Maybe I can help you with your work.
Sure, why not? I could use some help.
So, what needs to be done?
Our food supplies are low. Above all, we're almost out of meat. So if you could get us some meat, raw or cooked, ham or sausages, that would be much appreciated. How about it? Will you help us?
Don't worry, I'll get you some meat.
About 24 chunks of meat would help me feed quite a few hungry mouths. Come back when you have the meat. I need to get back to my work now.
Hey, you! Here, I bought you something.
Great. You brought enough meat. That'll do for a while. But don't get the idea that I'll give you anything for free now.
Show me your wares.
Hey, you! Show me your wares.
Doesn't see that I can't help him.
It can't go on like this forever.
That's not what I heard.
But he knew that all along.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
It was obvious.
Soldier, what sort of clothes are those? Get changed on the spot.
Hey! What's your task here?
My job? Training the lads. I teach them how to get muscles of steel. I also take care of the prisoners. I'm like a damn father to those bastards. But my real art is to get them to talk. And believe me, I have ways to make anyone talk.
Sounds awfully nice.
But those flea-infested blockheads we've currently locked up don't have much to say anyway. And they won't let me deal with that Gorn.
It was just like you said.
Could you train me?
Sure, I can help you become stronger. But I don't give anything away for free.
How much do you want?
You run around outside the castle, don't you? Here's what I suggest. My assistant Den made himself scarce during the last attack. What a quitter. But he didn't run for it empty-handed. He took the contents of our cash box with him.
What cash box?
We have this chest where we keep the stuff we have, collected over the course of time. And that was a tidy sum. The chest contained 200 gold pieces along with some precious jewelry. If you bring me back the gold, you can keep the jewels and I'll train you.
I've got something for you.
Excellent. I'll train you if you like.
Do you know where Den was headed?
As far away from here as possible. I guess he might have tried to get through the pass.
Thanks. That's very helpful.
Well, what can I say? I have no idea where he went.
I agree with you completely.
Anything new?
Everything seems quiet. No new prisoners. Nobody who needs help finding the right words. Too bad.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
It was just like you said.
Someone's gonna pay for that.
Stop! Who are you? The question where I come from is much more important. I came across the pass. So, are you going to stop me now, or can I go in?
Well, I couldn't know that. Of course you're allowed in.
That's all just gossip.
I don't believe this is going to change.
It's a bad business.
But he knew that.
Someone's gonna pay for that.
He knew that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Wait a minute. What's your task?
I'm a strategic officer of the king, and I currently answer to the Honorable Commander Garand. We are the last of the Paladins here in the castle. All the others have left or fallen. It is now our responsibility to bring a good end to this expedition, and that we shall do. By Enos, that we shall do.
I have a message for you.
What is it?
Your brother is dead. He got as far as the pass.
My brother? Enos put me to a severe test, but he died as his servant. This news is like an arrow which pierces my heart. I shall seek new strength in prayer.
I'm not touching that. If this is gonna change.
Some problems.
How's the situation?
Your appearance here is a sign of hope to us. We need you. Go talk to Garand. He will explain everything to you.
How's the situation?
Your appearance here is a sign of hope to us. We need you. Go talk to Garand. He will explain everything to you.
I've heard a thing or two.
Some problem solved,
I'll never get this open without the right key.
I used to say that myself.
That's totally obvious. Who told you that?
He thinks it's as easy.
That's totally obvious.
I couldn't.